What's going on with your YouTube? It's your guy, All-Star Lifestyle. I'm coming at you with this other high school video that I have to do because why not? So as we get into this, man, I didn't do really well to begin the game, so I started off a little late. Yeah, right there with the slam, man. I wanted to, show you the quick highlights from this game, and then we're gonna move on because everybody just loves high school, right? Everybody loves high school. So I did pretty good in this game, scored all of the points as you do in high school, and we eventually move on into the championship as you do in the high school portion of the game. The one thing I do want to talk about aside from 2K17, I finally saw a little bit or a little snippet of what they have in store for us, and you can actually take a screenshot, or it's looking like a scan of your face through your cell phone, and place yourself into the game. Look at that steal. That was some fucking bullshit. But anyway, yeah, so what do you think about that? I'm pretty interested in doing that. I wish we could do it a little bit earlier. Look at that terrible hook shot. Wish we, had access to that a little bit earlier to play around with it for this version. Just to see how it will come out. You're gonna get a lot of different renders and a lot of different, looks on people this time. Maybe a lot more realistic than this one. It's very interesting, the stuff that they do and the new things that they introduce. But we want to see some gameplay, man. Like, I want to see how 2K17 is gonna look, how it's gonna play. What did they do different? You've already seen or heard a lot more about NBA Live 17 and what they're bringing to the table, and how they're gonna have, a whole new motion system. And I'm just interested in seeing what Ronnie and Mike Wang and all of the guys brought to the table this time for this version. Very interested. This game, this high school championship game, to get back into it, I did terrible in the beginning. Like, I'm talking terrible. That's why I included these little BS clips until this point. Yeah. But we were down 2-6. Look at me checking out my stats like we're doing good. But we did terrible in this first quarter, the first half in general. And it really didn't ramp up until around the third quarter or whatever. We started kicking ass, but it's a little bit of a struggle. Also, if the quality is a little messed up, forgive me for that. I had an issue when it came down to rendering this. I don't have a good gameplay capture system going on right now. I'm taking videos off of broadcast off YouTube and breaking them down into shape. So forgive me for that. Things will improve over time, but I know with the last video, it kind of sucked ass when you looked at the quality. It was like watching an O.J. Simpson Bronco chase. Fucking terrible. But that will improve over time. There's a couple of nice shots in here too, believe it or not. I'm thoroughly impressed in the way that, they presented the arena. The presentation on this game is absolutely phenomenal. You have Shaq, you have, Kenny the Jet, you have Ernie, more commentating in between halves and things like that before the game. And I like the way that they incorporated that, but the one thing that they need to figure out how to do is to set it up as to where it's a little bit more unique, and maybe have, a web-based system where you get a completely different commentary based upon your play and things like that. This year is great in that aspect, but it's very repetitive from what I noticed. And as you continue to play on in my career and my player, and my career and my play is the same damn thing. But anyway, as you play on in my career, you play on in GM mode, and you hear a lot of what they say, it becomes very repetitive. And I mean, games right now, they aren't to the point where you can do all of that extra halala bullshit. But hopefully over time they will, and I'm sure they'll figure out something like that. Well, they'll definitely add that into the gameplay. But like I said, as you see, we finally took the lead. Jab stepping. throwing them in the post, doing them dirty. And I probably messed up on this one. Oh no, I didn't. Oh yes, I did. Because I'm not an inside scorer. I grabbed the offensive rebound, but I am not an inside scorer by any regard, even in the NBA. Inside game is not my best. And what I was trying to do, if you follow my channel or you watch my content, I was trying to recreate like a Dennis Rodman type of gritty defensive play. I didn't really want to score, but given the way that this game is, you have to score. There's no fucking way you're not gonna score unless you're on a team with like Steph Curry or LeBron. I don't know, maybe I do end up on a team with Steph Curry or LeBron in the future, and it does work out a little bit more, but I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But anyway, yeah. And so we're up 1, trying to double team, and he gets the ball out of there to his homie. Quick pause to check the stats. Nice steal. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Defensive plays like that. That's what I love doing. Defense and rebounding. Post moves are deadly. Look at that. This year, the post spin is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Look at this shit. Another pick. And a 3-pointer by the big man. What I wanted to do, I didn't want an inside game. I wanted to be able to shoot, if that makes any sense. And he is able to shoot, but it limits your game so much. And the way that they have it this year with upgrading everything in one particular stat, it's just could be 10, 15 times better in that regard. If you could individually upgrade it like how they had it, in previous years and the caps were fixed, then it'd be completely different. As you see here, we have won the goddamn high school championship. I'm a high school champion, and that matters because I go home sometimes, I guess. I don't know. So, it comes the time for me to choose what college to go to. I've already played for the Wolverines, I played, I believe, the Cardinals also. So I wanted to go somewhere different, but at the same time, I wanted to go somewhere renowned. And, I sat here for a second thinking, should I go to the Georgetown Hoyas and, follow in the big man footsteps, or should I go to the Jayhawks and follow in those footsteps? And, UCLA kind of stood out to me, and so did the Cardinals because I loved their color scheme. Red, my favorite color, but anyway. Just had a decision to make, and guess what I chose? We going to LA, baby. Hell yeah. Too big for small town America. Too much of a beast for that. UCLA, baby. So there you have it. I'll be playing college ball in UCLA, the Mecca, home of Kobe Bryant, currently. Following in those Russ Westbrook footsteps and making it happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. There'll be more content out very, very soon. I have a lot of content to get out to you. It's not going to stop. I have time on my hands now. Let's get it. Whoop, whoop.